It's not summer just yet. Still plenty of time for a pot roast. This one's amazing, but it does take 3 days, so let's get started. So the first thing we're gonna wanna do is really dry this off really good. And then we're just gonna really salt this all over all the sides. Put this in the fridge for 24 to 48 hours uncovered and let all that air circulate, let that salt bring out the moisture, really dry it out. And that's gonna make for a great Maillard. Look at this. This has actually been in there like 48 hours. It's nice and dried out. Now I'm gonna put a good bit of pepper on it. Both sides. Okay, let's heat up some oil. Okay, now that we've got the olive oil smoking a little bit, nice and hot, we're gonna get this baby in there. Listen to that. Okay, let's take a look, see how we're doing. Oh, look at that. Beautiful. So after 5 minutes per side, you got great browning, but we want to get all the sides browned. Yeah, I'll just stand here and hold it. Now that I've got this good and seared, I'm gonna put in those leeks and onions. I'm gonna salt these right now. Get them to start giving off some water and breaking down. And we're gonna cook them like this for 5 or 6 minutes. And then we're gonna turn the heat down to low. So what we want is for these here alliums to not be brown, but just start browning. And then we're gonna mix in our garlic, which is only gonna be in here for less than a minute, 35, 45 seconds. See all this brown business down here? That's the fond. And we wanna get that up and get it into these, mix it in with all these flavors. And we're gonna do that with some red wine. And then just stir this up, mix it around, and then we're gonna cook this until we've absorbed all that wine. Now that the wine is all absorbed, we're gonna add some tomato paste, 3 tablespoons. So after a few minutes of cooking that tomato paste, we're gonna mix it all together. And now we're gonna start adding in our braising liquid. 3/4 cup of wine, 6 cups of beef stock, some pepper, some salt, and some parsley, full stems and leaves, the whole thing, right in there. Get that all stirred together. Then put that beef back in there. Yeah, and the juices. We're gonna put the lid on, let it come to a boil. Now we're gonna put the lid back on, put this in a 350-degree oven for 3, maybe 4 hours. Now that I have some time, I can focus on the veg. The roast is going to cook a long time, and also I'm not serving it today, so it's going back in the oven tomorrow. I need veg that's going to hold up, so I'm cutting these pieces nice and big. I'm also going to wait until later to put them in. I'm gonna use some celery root for this, but I'm gonna cut all this weird looking exterior off first. So with an hour left on the roast, I'm gonna flip it over and I'm gonna add the carrot, potato, and the celery root. And the mushrooms, I'll put in even later, about a half hour before it's done. beautiful. Look at that. That is gorgeous. Everything's done perfectly. So to thicken up the sauce, I'm gonna add what's called a beurre meunier. It's equal parts butter and flour, and you mix it with your hand. What a mess. And I'm just gonna mix this in. So look at this, nice and thick. So now that we got this nice and thick, I'm gonna add in a tablespoon of red wine vinegar and just a few squirts of Worcestershire sauce. Now we're gonna put the beef back in. I could serve this right now, it's fantastic. But I'm gonna wait until tomorrow because it's only gonna be better. So I'm gonna stick it in the fridge. So this has been in the fridge, just getting better. And the beauty of it is, for dinner tonight, all I gotta do is warm this up. I'm gonna stick this in a 350-degree oven for an hour and a half. You know, at first I wasn't sure about the celery roux, but now it's like my favorite part. It's so good. All right, there it is. An incredible pot roast. You can easily make this over the weekend and then serve it during the week. And while 3 days does sound daunting, it's not hard or complicated, and it is well worth it. Serve it with a nice red and a green salad, and you're going to impress someone. If you like this video, we'd really appreciate it if you gave it a thumbs up and subscribe so you don't miss any of the great stuff we have coming up.